The country mouse and the city mouse.
Once there are two mice, Tony and Rick. They were Tony and Rick. They were cousins. 好吧。
放桌上，先放桌上。
When they are young, they were young. They lived together in the country. When they grew up, Rick wanted to move to the city. Rick moved to the city, but Tony stayed in the country. In the country. Tony loved the country, but Ricky did not. I love the country. It's clean and quiet, and it is safe. One day, Tony got a letter from Rick. Tony got a letter from Rick. Rick is coming to visit me here at the country. In the country, this is so fantastic. I can't wait to see my cousin again. Hi, Tony. I miss. Hello, Tony. Hello, Rick. I miss you very much. I have missed you too, cousin. Tony had a very humble house. He living back the back of the old barn. He also had little to eat, just a few crumbs. But he had worked very hard to prepare a nice dinner for his cousin Rick. I have made you a very fantastic dinner. Very fancy dinner. Rick, tonight we will eat some very nice carrots and cabbage. After dinner was finished, Rick smiled at Tony and said, "Tony, your country is poor. Our country is poor. My country cousin, you are very poor. Poor. Your house is nothing but a bar. You have almost nothing to eat. In the city, I eat cheese, meat, and bread every night." Tony looked very surprised. He said with envy, "Cheese, meat, and bread every night? Oh yes, and I live in a beautiful warm house. Your barn is dark and cold." Tony became very nervous, envious of the city mouse. Tony became very envious of the city mouse. He decided to leave his poor country house. I want to live in the city. I want to live in a beautiful warm house. Come with me to the city. you can have all what you want.
Oh, you want.
So the next day, the two mice went to the city. Tony didn't like the city. The city is very dirty and noisy. Where are the birds? I can't hear them sing. We don't have any birds. Where are the frogs? I can hear them croak. No frogs here. Where is the sun? I don't see the sun. I don't see it the sunshine.
No, I don't see
I don't see it the shine.
it shine.
It's behind the tall buildings. Buildings. Would you like to see my beautiful house? Of course. They went to Rick's house. The house was indeed beautiful and very large. When Tony saw the house, he was amazed. What a wonderful house! You must be very quiet or the woman will see you. If the woman sees you, she will kill you. Tony was very afraid. He did not want the woman to see him. That's it. When Tony saw the wonderful pile of food, his eyes almost popped out of his head. Look at this food. I have never seen so much food in my life. Tony began to eat the wonderful food. But then, bam, a large broom came crashing down in front of him. Run, cousin, run! If the woman catches you, she will kill you. Tony ran and ran. And he ran. He ran all the way back to the country. He was very frightened.
He was very frightened.
He was very frightened.
He was
Did
very.
not stop running until he was
He
safe
was
in
very
the barn.
He was
very frightened. He did not stop running until he was safe in his barn. I will never go back to the city. I love my country. I'm safe here and it's clean and quiet. I love birds. I love the birds. I love the frogs. I love the sun. Tony never left the country again.
很棒，来，可哥换你，可哥来，快点，结束以后我就给你看电视喽，快点，结束就看你们想看的。这边。
我要看有几页。
好，你坐好，我等下给你看。这边虽然很长，可是它的字都不难，练习讲话而已。8页，一样8页而已啊。Baby。
The country mouse and the city mouse.
Ready, go.
Once there were two mice, Tony and Rick. They were cousins. When they were young, they lived together in the country. They grew up. When they grew up, Rick
When they grew
up. Rick moved to the city, but Tony stayed in the country.
Tony stayed in the country.
Stayed in the country. Tony loved the country, but Rick did not. I love the country. It's clean, it's quiet, and it's safe. One day, Tony got a letter from Rick. Rick is coming to visit here. Rick is coming to visit me here in the country, which is so fantastic. I can't wait to see my cousin again.
还没，等一下哦。
Hello, Tony. Hello, Rick. I miss you very much. Hello, Rick. I miss you very much.
对，知强有限公司都有人在。好，谢谢你，拜拜。来，继续哦。等一下，来继续。
Hello, Tony. Hello, Rick. I missed you very much. I have missed you there too, cousin. Now, Tony had a very humble house. He lived in the back of an old barn. He also had little to eat, just a few crumbs.
He also had just a few crumbs.
等一下，我以为他们是兔子，然后我以为那个mouse 吃那个兔子吃的。But he had worked very hard to prepare a nice dinner for his cousin Rick. I have made you a very fancy dinner, Rick. Tonight we will eat some very nice carrots and cabbage. After dinner was finished, Rick smiles at John.
仔细看他怎么念， 仔细看它怎么念。第一个字是什么字？
讲 Tiny and said, Tiny, my country cousin, you are very poor.
可以念快一点吗？
Your house is nothing but a barn.
弟弟先过来。
But
弟弟先。
the
等一下
barn
我们会下去，等一下我们会下去。
and you have almost nothing to eat.
我们会下去楼下。大声一点，你哥哥大声一点。
Almost nothing to eat. In the city, I eat cheese, meat, and bread every night. Tony looked very surprised.
你可以念快一点吗？你怎么？
He said,
大声一点，用力一点。
he said with heavy envy,
听一下。
Said with envy.
he said,
Meat and bread every night.
OK,
he said with envy, cheese, meat, and bread every night. Oh yes, and I lived in a beautiful warm house. Your barn is too cold
没有去。Your barn.
Your barn is cold and dark. Donnie, Donnie became very mamas, envious.
Tony became very envious of the city man.
Now,
你有听到？
Tony became
Tony became
the very envious of the city mouse.
他念完你再念，他念完你仔细听。
Tony became very envious of the city mouse.
Tony became very envious of the city mouse.
怎么办？
He decided to leave his poor country house. I want to live in the country again.
你有看吗？你看着仔细看，那是 country 吗？
City. I want to live in the city. I want to live in a beautiful warm house. Come with me to the city. You can have all you want. So the next day, the two mice went to the city. But Donnie didn't like the city. The city is very dirty and noisy. Where are the birds? I can't hear them sing. We don't have any birds. Where are the frogs? I can't hear them croak. No frogs here. Where is the sun? Where is the sun? I don't see it shines. It's behind the tall buildings. Would you like to see my beautiful house? Of course. So off they went to Rick's house. The house was indeed beautiful and large. large, when and large, very large. When Tony saw the house, he was amazed. What a beautiful house! Shh! You must be very quiet, or the woman will see you. If the woman sees you, she will kill you. Tony was very afraid. He didn't want the woman to see him. That's it. When Tony saw the wonderful pile of food scraps, his eyes almost popped out of his eyes. Hey! Look at this food. I have never seen so much food in my life. Tony began to eat the wonderful food. But then, bang! A large broom came crashing down in front of him. Run, cousin, run! If the woman catches you, she will kill you. Tony ran and ran. He ran all the way back to the country. He was very afraid. Frightened. He did not stop running until he was safe in his barn. I will never go back to the city. I love my country.
I love the country.
I am safe here and it's clean. It is clean and quiet. I love birds. I love the frogs and I love the sun. Tony never ever left the country again.
弟弟过来，弟弟，快选 quiz。
我有一个帮他加分的。Why did tell Tony to be quiet? The woman would kill if she saw him. B 啊。这个有4个。Why did Tony was poor? Tony had little to eat. B 4个。我说B 呀。D. What is the lesson of How is the best place?
2个人都 A 吗？
对。What did Tony miss when he went to the country?
Went to the country?
Went to the city. His house. His A. Which one is false? Tony was unhappy in the country. A.
他不开心啊，这是对的吧？他又不喜欢全错。有6题。
Why will Tony stay in the country for now? In the country is clean and quiet and safe. Why did Tony having Greek?
Envy. 羡慕 envy。 为什么他会
Ricky is me every night. B.
Good.
啊，
猜一遍好不好？再仔细看。好，不要。OK， 好，结束了。